Pythagoras of Samos, born around 570 BC, was a Greek philosopher and mathematician whose influence extends across philosophy, mathematics, music, and even mysticism. His life is enveloped in mystery and legend, as few reliable records of his deeds and teachings exist, and many of his ideas have been expanded upon or mythologized by his followers. Pythagoras traveled extensively in his youth, studying in Egypt, Mesopotamia, and perhaps even India. In these diverse regions, he encountered the mathematical and religious ideas that would later shape his philosophy. By his return to Greece, Pythagoras had developed a unique worldview that combined mathematics, ethics, and spiritual discipline. Around 530 BC, he settled in Croton, a Greek colony in southern Italy, where he founded a school known as the Pythagorean Brotherhood. This was more than a school. It was a tight-knit, almost monastic community, where followers lived according to strict rules, including vegetarianism, silence, and the pursuit of inner purity. For the Pythagoreans, mathematics was not just a practical tool, but a sacred path to understanding the universe's order and harmony. Pythagoras famously declared that all is number, believing that numbers were the true nature of reality. His school emphasized the study of mathematical relationships, and Pythagoras is credited with developing the theorem that bears his name. In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse equals the sum of the squares of the other two sides. This concept, though known to some ancient cultures, was presented systematically by Pythagoras and his followers. However, the Pythagorean contribution went beyond geometry. They explored ratios and proportions, discovering the mathematical basis of musical harmony, where intervals like octaves and fifths could be expressed as simple ratios. For Pythagoras, music and mathematics were intertwined expressions of cosmic order. Pythagoras also believed in metempsychosis, or the transmigration of souls, a form of reincarnation that held that all beings were connected through cycles of life, death, and rebirth. This doctrine of kinship led him to promote ethical treatment of animals and to stress moral and spiritual discipline as the foundation of a virtuous life. The Pythagorean Brotherhood eventually faced political opposition, partly because of their secretive ways and influence in Croton. After an attack on his school, Pythagoras fled and spent his final years in nearby towns, where he continued teaching and gathering followers until his death around 495 BC. Pythagoras' ideas, though shrouded in myth, profoundly shaped ancient Greek thought and laid foundational principles in mathematics, music, and philosophy. He remains a symbol of the deep connection between mathematics, mysticism, and the quest for understanding the universe.